Let's take a look at what is the elements of a studio classroom. Studio classrooms have 3 areas of focus. Our teachers must be aware of each of these areas in order to make a studio classroom a successful learning place. The first of creating an effective studio culture is designing the physical space of the classroom. Tools and materials need to get into the students' hands efficiently. Material stations could be made available for quick access. The wall space can even be a potential teaching tool. The way a classroom's furniture is set up can also have an impact on how a classroom runs. Studio classroom teachers should also focus on the room's lighting and sound. Music, for example, could be played softly in the background for better student concentration. Teachers also need to establish an effective social climate. Interactions between student-teacher and student-student can help nurture learning. The second element of a studio classroom is focusing thinking with studio assignments. Teachers can guide and nurture students' learning by the assignments that are given. Studio assignments can help develop a student's artistic ability, the inclination to use that ability, and an alertness to opportunities for using the ability. The final element of a studio classroom is teaching through artworks. Teachers can use the works of professional artists to help guide artistic techniques or use as a model for artistic problems and solutions. Students can also learn through reflecting and critiquing their own work. The second area I am going to focus on is the structure of a studio classroom. There are 3 teaching formats that are evident in an art classroom: demonstration lecture, students at work, and critique. Demonstration lecture is a brief lecture that is often presented visually to a whole class or small group that communicates information with what the students will use immediately. Students at work is where the majority of time is spent in an art classroom. Here, students work independently on projects while the teacher moves about from student to student, offering guidance, assistance, or providing feedback. The final format used in an art classroom is critique. Through a critique, students and teachers reflect as a group on their work or work in progress. Critiques help students learn to observe, interpret what they see, explain artworks verbally, and evaluate works of their own as well as others. Teachers need to be aware of each individual learner in his or her classroom. All students learn and solve problems differently, so it is important for teachers to differentiate their instruction. There are 4 types of learning styles teachers can use to meet the needs of all learners. The first style is for auditory learners. Learners benefit from listening and speaking. The second is for visual learners. These learners learn best from information they can see or read. The third is for tactile learners. Learners who learn best from hands-on experiences. And the final is kinesthetic learners. These learners learn best by doing and moving. Art teachers need to be aware of all of these things to run a successful studio classroom. By reflecting on what works and what doesn't work, teachers can constantly improve their teaching and help raise student achievement.